Hi everybody and welcome to the Ginestre Assisi end of season video. So Silvia and I thought that we would do it in front of a nice beautiful fire in our apartment. So we thought that we would, as we do pretty much every year, we kind of take the opportunity to talk about our season and
look back on this crazy year.
Yeah, and then
never too early to toast, right? Toast to it. That we
ching ching.
That we got through it. We all.
So, let's see. What would you like to talk about first, Sylvia Gold?
I want to say thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks to everybody who supported us, who asked how we were. I mean, we got so many messages, calls, how we were doing. Obviously, the spring was a tough time for a lot of people, and it just helped us get through that. I mean, we just felt all the support. So a big shout out to everyone who was just thinking of us, and then obviously to everyone who stayed with us. We did not expect to have so many people stay in the summer. We had an amazing summer, so I just put that out there. That was very cool. And we thank everyone who is just helping us, our business, and above all our guests to have a great time here. You know, people around here, restaurant owners, people who do activities, who make sure our guests get the best experience here, and they come back happy to our place and want to tell us about what they did, and that makes our day as well.
Yeah, so what would you say is one of your highlights of the season?
I have to say, I think one highlight was when Italy opened up on the 3rd of June, and on the 3rd of June in the evening we got a booking for the 5th of June. I have to admit, I think that was just a big relief. It started finally, so I think that might be one of them.
Yeah, that would definitely be one of mine. Also, when we got our bikes.
Yeah, I was actually about to say, Corona wasn't just bad for us. I mean, there are two upsides, that's how you say it, right? Which is A, we had so much time to take care of our premises. We were not bored during the lockdown in March, April, and May. So that's an upside, and the other one is definitely that we got ourselves some nice road bikes.
Yep. Gravel bikes next.
He just can't stop talking about gravel bikes.
Anybody who's a cyclist will know the figure N+1.
I thought it's always when you go somewhere, you bring someone. Isn't that +1?
No, N+1 equals, it's regards the correct number of bikes you should own. The number of bikes, you currently have, +1.
Mm-hmm.
You get it? But to get back to best points, so I'm with Silvia on the highlight was knowing that we were going to be okay and we were going to have bookings. We were going to have some kind of a summer. We were very, very lucky to have that happen, because I know there are a lot of people who haven't been so lucky. We're lucky that we're a small operation, so any business that was a bigger operation and had high overhead, for them, I'm sure that it still hasn't ended. So they will be stressed and hurting for the next few months until things hopefully get going again now that the vaccines are going. So, what do we talk about next?
We had some really cool new activities.
Oh yes, that's true. That's true.
We did chocolate lessons. I think it was mainly families who did it this year, where a lot of times one of the kids was the main actor in putting together the little pralines and stuff like that. So that was one. And also with Nicola, we do wine and chocolate tastings. We were lucky enough that in October the weather was just perfect. It was nice and warm to sit outside, but it was not too warm for the chocolate to melt.
Anybody who's looking to have a hen party or a bachelor party, the chocolate and wine tasting is an excellent possibility.
We had a yoga lesson at the pool.
Right.
Actually, a lot of people.
Yeah. We have we offer yoga lessons right by the pool. We're also a bit higher above everything. We're clearing out an area where people could do a small yoga group of say 5, 6, 7 people plus the yoga guru or whoever. Which, by the way, we have one right down the road from us who does our massages. She does our yoga. She does the next one that Silvia's going to want to talk about. Go right ahead.
Shall we just
roll right into it? We're fluid at this moment. Okay, thank you, Bailey.
Yes, she is an amazing, how do you say, painter?
You could say it just like that. Painter.
It sounds weird. It's like what you do with the wall.
Right, because you paint.
Drawing artist?
She's a painter.
Okay. So yeah, we're moving into that direction, offering workshops, like where you sit, for example, on our terrace, have that view, Monte Subasio, maybe even paint that, or something totally different.
Maya, you could paint Maya.
Oh.
Lillo.
Maya might not sit still. Lillo.
Mm-hmm. We get a really big Italian man to come over and you can do nude painting.
You want a model?
I'm not a fat man, so it wouldn't work.
Did you say fat? I'm sorry.
I did. I said fat man. She called me fat, people. It's on video. She'll obviously delete it. Another good thing that we're looking at is anybody out there that are triathletes or cyclists or whatever. We're in a location to where cyclists from here can do a great workout going around, spend as many hours as you want on the bike. We have our pool, which is excellent for doing laps. It's a 14-meter length, so it's not like an Olympic pool, obviously, but you can easily do laps there in the morning. And then, you can run here. Apart from the fact that we have a treadmill, run in the hills. If you like trail running, there's Monte Subasio right up the road. You can run up through our property, which has quite a bit of nice trails to it. Or you can just run on the road and just take a run around. It's really good. So groups that want to do that.
And then have a after sports massage by Giovanna.
Right, that's excellent. Or a Bailey's, some chocolate.
Pastries.
Pasta.
Anything.
Pizza.
Aperitivo.
We better slow down. Okay, next.
Shall we talk about why we think that this place is so unbelievable for private celebrations, groups, families, retreats, all that?
Sure. Well, you've already brought it up, so no matter what you want to do as a group, if you're doing a wedding, if you're doing a sports thing, or it's a health and wellness thing, or whatever, there are 3 things that really stand out about our place. A, we have 3 different apartments and 3 different rooms, plenty of space. You can have as much privacy as you want. We're on 16 hectares of land. There's plenty of places to go. You have the pool area, you have the down area below the house, we have the animals, we have everything. So it gives that feeling like you're away from everything.
Yeah, you can just cater for yourself.
Right.
Or if you want that, add breakfast generally, or just on specific mornings. You can add lunches, dinner. We can arrange all that. Or like Eddie said, or you just have all the privacy that you like. Can't promise that a cat or a dog might not show up to say hi. All depending.
Which everybody seems to like. And then the fact that we seem to be far away from everywhere, but we're not. We're 10 kilometers from Assisi, so I can leave in the car from our driveway at our house. 12 minutes, I'm entering Assisi, so it's close. from Assisi, most everywhere is within 30 minutes to an hour, and you've got just about all of Umbria. Beautiful places to go.
Yeah, not just villages and cities to visit, also like hiking trails, cycling tours, visiting the lake, going to the Monte Sibillini Mountains. There's just, it's endless basically. Right. You can easily fill 2-3 weeks without having a boring day.
Yeah, I think that would probably be the biggest surprise for people is when they come here, they realize that they could literally spend 2 weeks and never go to the same place twice. Well, except for Assisi, of course, because you drive through Assisi to go just about everywhere.
And our place. Oh.
And so I mean, there are a lot of positives to where we are.
2021 will still be a bit different from previous years, so I think a lot of people will be happy to be up here, surrounded by nature, in a place where it's a maximum of 20 people basically. And even when we're full, it's not like there's people around all the time. They come, they go, so it's still a place where social distancing is easy as that. Mm-hmm.
Socially distancing.
Should I get the mask?
No. Okay, next.
Oh, you really
I mean,
did that.
Next.
We have a wedding planner.
We do have a wedding planner, a friend of ours. Her and her husband. Her husband is a wedding photographer.
He's been doing it for I don't know how many
We
years.
literally don't know how many years he's been doing it, but it's a lot. And she's American, and he is Italian. They live in Umbria, near Perugia. And they're great at setting these things up. Where we are, we have quite a lot of space. We're very open to helping to put together a location where you want to actually do the vows. You can sleep a maximum of 20 people.
Plus, there's the other place down the road, so we could easily organize that for probably 30, 40 people. I'm just saying, that's another option.
All this can be arranged and organized, and then of course we can always organize transportation to take people up and down via bus or a van.
Shall we sum it up? No, what's the word?
Summarize.
No, I don't want to summarize. I want to wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Okay. Again, I personally want to really thank you guys for everybody who stayed with us.
We want to.
Well, I'm talking for myself, but yes, I'm not going to speak for you, because then you can have your thing. Anyway, thank you guys, everybody, for staying with us, for thinking about us. We hope to hear from you over the next year.
Stay healthy.
Yep. Everybody socially distance, wear your masks, get the vaccine, take care of yourselves, take care of your family, take care of your community, because community is very important to all of us, not just some of us.
So, Happy New Year, and hopefully see you soon.
Yep.
Bye.
Cheers.
Chin chin.
Walla walla ding ding.